Hey there. So is everybody all right? There has been so much going on. But did you know what today is? Today is February 27th. That's right. It's February 27th, and I hope y'all got y'all grocery shopping done today. I hope y'all got y'all grocery shopping done. Got your gas in your car, whatever it is you need to get from the store, your lottery tickets, whatever. I don't know. I hope you got that today. It's still daylight here. We're having wonderful weather here in Georgia. But get all your shopping done today. Even if you got to go to that big box store in the sky, better known as Amazon. Get your shopping done today if you just got to. All right. Anything that you don't get today, you can do without it until Monday. Because tomorrow is February 28th. Tell your mama now. Tell your mama now. So today I just wanted to come on because I was listening to Stephanie Perry a little while back, and she was talking about the superpowers of Black women, right? The superpowers of Black women. I wanted to take that a step further and talk about the superpowers of old Black women, okay? Old Black women. Don't get offended because I say old Black women. Don't get offended because I say old. If you 60 plus, somebody might consider you old. I know a lot of y'all think y'all still, But hey, don't get offended by the term old. But first, if this is your first time here, my name is Sabongale. This is We Don't Retire, We Ascend, because guess what? To retire means to retreat or to pull back, and we have no intentions of doing that. We have no intentions of doing that, especially now, right? And retire, to ascend, of course, means to soar or to move ahead or to rise. And that's what we are about on this channel. If you are a Black woman, 60 plus, Black, brown, 60 plus, right? I'm 60 plus. I don't want to forget the plus. But if you are a Black or brown woman, if you are in retirement, if you are seeking retirement, if you are newly retired through no fault of your own, right? Because oftentimes we find ourselves in those situations, right? We've been retired, not because we wanted to, but because we didn't have a choice. So if you are a Black woman in this age range, what they consider retirement age, just because you're 60 plus don't mean you're not working. There's a lot of us still working very hard. But if you are in that age range and even if you ain't retired and you just want to know what it feels like to be retired, this is the channel for you. Okay, welcome, come on in. And please do me a favor while you're at it, hit like, hit share, and comment below. Let me know who you are. Let me know if you are in that same generation era. I'm kind of at the end of the baby boomers, I guess they say. I'm going to try not to talk too long today. I'm rambling, right? But hit like, hit share, comment below, and come often. So don't get offended when I say old, okay? Don't get offended. Don't take offense, because guess what? Come here. Everybody ain't gonna get old. Everybody won't get old, right? It's a blessing to reach this age, right? And still have our faculties, can still work if you have to, right? Can retire, enjoy your life when you can, if you can, while you can. It is a blessing, right? So don't let nobody make you feel bad about being whatever your age is. It's a blessing to be a certain age, right? This society tends to glorify youth, right? And youth is cool, but guess what? We need to normalize glorifying maturity, aging. We need to glorify that, because we got a whole lot still to learn and to contribute to society. But what I wanted to talk about today, okay, is the superpowers of old Black women. We have some superpowers. We do. I have a list. I have a list of seven superpowers, right? And I'm gonna go through them as fast as I can. They weren't in any particular order, but I did go through and number them, okay? So the first superpower of old black women is that, child, we seen it all before. We seen it all before. My godmama used to say, ain't nothing new under the sun, baby. It's all been done in the Bible. I don't know if anything like what we're seeing now has been done in the Bible, but nothing's new under the sun. It's all been done before. I think Caesar and the Roman Empire was past. Well, the Roman Empire was in the Bible, but past that biblical time, I don't know. See, there was Caesar, right? There was Caesar. So ain't nothing new under the sun. So we can't get all excited about all of this, all of the excitement, all of the things that are happening in our society today. We can't get too excited about it because we've seen it all before. Any of you who either have parents or grandparents who were part of the civil rights movement, the Black Power movement, the Black Power struggle, and all during that time, or even before that, the Jim Crow. We know them folks can get beside themselves sometimes. So we done seen this all before. This ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. And the second superpower is that we know that all that glitters is not gold, right? So we can't get excited over the new, whatever new shiny baubles that come about. Especially now, it's a good time to keep our money in our pocket, right? Ain't no purse shiny enough. Ain't no jewelry shiny enough. All that glitters is not gold. And everything that looks like a good idea, some people thought that putting this man in the White House was a good idea. Guess what? They fivefold. Because all that glitters ain't gold. I don't care what he say. All his glitters is not gold. And of course, he likes to pretend to be something that he's not. But we already know all the glitters is not gold, because guess what? We've seen it all before. The third thing is that we have, check your grandmama and them, right? We have a peace that surpasses all understanding. Sometimes we can just sit back. Don't let us start humming. Don't let us start humming. We have a peace that surpasses all understanding. It's because we know, one, we've seen it before. We know all that glitters ain't gold. And we know that there is a higher power, a higher consciousness, whatever you want to call it, right? There's something else in control, in charge, right? And even if you don't believe that there is something else or a higher power in control, it's called universal spiritual law, right? If you violate it, you will FAFO. That's for sure, right? If you violate spiritual laws, you will FAFO. So we have a peace that surpasses understanding because we know that this too shall pass, right? It may take a while. We don't know. We don't know for how long it'll go on, but we know this too shall pass, right? So the fourth superpower that Black women have is that we have an acceptance of life, not an acceptance of things not going our way, not an acceptance of things going against us, right? Because we will fight, but we have an acceptance of life. We know that life will be lifing. We know that, right? We know that life will be lifing. And so as a result, again, we have a peace that surpasses all understanding. I guess all of these kind of work together, right? But it comes from having seen some things, having done some things, having experienced some things and some people, right? We know that this too shall pass. Number 5, we relinquish control. Okay, and I know that's very hard for some of us. It's hard for me. It's hard for me, right? If I can't control it, I at least want to be prepared for it. But we relinquish control because we know it is all in divine order. We trust that it is all in divine order, right? We have faith that the universe will do its thing when the time is right. Number 6, we are resilient, right? If you sit down and talk to an old Black woman, We done some things. We done seen some things and experienced some things and some people. So we are resilient through all of those things. Think about all the things that you have come through. Think about the things that your mom and them came through. Think about the things that our ancestors and our elders came through. And we still here. We ain't going nowhere. Like K-Dot say, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. And 7, this is probably my favorite one, and I write about this in my memoir, Spit Out the Bones. My grandmama, when I used to talk to her sometime, I've talked to her about, and my grandmama passed away, my mother's mother, she passed away a while back. But when we always ask her, well, what did y'all do during the Depression? Everybody was jumping out windows during the Depression, all this kind of thing. And my grandmama always say, child, we just made do. We made do. And I was like, so what is do? How do you make do? What's that? What is do and how do you make it? But my grandmother, y'all's grandmama, y'all's great grandmama, they just made do. And how do you do that? How do you make do when you can't afford eggs no more? You just don't eat eggs, right? You eat something else. You eat something more affordable. We're not going to always be able to get the things that we want, to have the things that we want when we want them, right? If you can't sit at the front of the bus, you just walk. You're going to get to where you're going. You just make do, right? We know how to make do, right? When I came to Georgia almost 35 years ago, I made a lot of do. I made a lot of do. And you will as well when the time comes, right? But we need to glorify aging. We need to glorify maturity, because guess what? Getting old is a blessing. We know some things we can smile and be happy in the face of adversity, not because we don't know what's going on, right? But because we know that first of all, we ain't in control. Everything is in divine order, right? And it's going to work out. Things will work out. Sometimes they work out for our benefit. Sometimes they don't. But we will make do. We will get through it, right? Again, if you are a Black or brown woman and you're new to this channel, please hit like. Doesn't take but a second. Subscribe. It doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't cost you anything. That's the one thing you can do on tomorrow or today that won't cost you anything. just like and subscribe, and share this video with an old Black woman that you know. Share this with an old Black woman, somebody that you think is an old Black woman, and I bet she'll tell you, child, yeah, everything she's saying is right. We know how to make do. We know how to make do. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day.